Story time on how I almost got scammed. So it was a random Wednesday and I wanted something from the store. So I'm like, you know what, instead of driving, let me walk, enjoy nature. So as I'm making my way to Spar, I'm approached by this granny and this guy. And she's basically asking me if there's a nearby bank that does foreign exchange. So I basically replied to her and I tell her that I don't think there's a nearby bank here. She probably needs to go to town to get that whole process done. And she's like, oh, okay, fine, thank you. Then I'm thinking, okay, that's the end of the interaction. Let me go about my way. Nah. Then she's like, can you please do me a quick favor, my son? You seem so kind and helpful and trustworthy. And I'm like, ish, I want to go about my day, but you know what, I'm feeling helpful today. Then I ask her what the favor is, and she basically explains that she's not from the country, she's from Tanzania, and she deals in these Tanzanite diamonds, and she basically sells jewelry. And she basically says the young man that she's working with, the guy that I mentioned earlier, is the buyer of this Tanzanite diamond. But she doesn't trust him because she's been scammed before. Then I ask, okay, what do you want me to do? And she basically says she wants me to work with this guy to check if the money is there for real and basically come back and let her know. In my head, I'm thinking, why doesn't she just go with him? But she was probably afraid of being robbed. That's what I was thinking. Then I'm like, okay, so I vibe with this guy. We walk down the road and then he basically tells me that the reason why he can't bring the money to her directly is because he's doing two deals at once. So basically, he's buying the diamond from this lady for 18K, and then he's selling it to another guy for 36K. So he can't go there with the diamond because she won't let him, but he can't bring the money because he doesn't have the diamond. So now I'm thinking that, why is this so complex? Then he's like, he's gonna give me a cut from the money that he gets, maybe like 2K or 3K for my troubles. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Then I start catching on, I'm like, why would you ask a random person you don't know to assist you with 1, 2, and 3? But I'm like, you know what, let me go with it. So we get to the guy who has the cash now. He has 36K, it's in like a brown envelope, and then there's like a little pocket where you can see 200 rand notes. So I see that, I hold it, it's heavy. So I'm like, okay, the money is here, this is probably legit. So me and the guy go back to the granny. So we get to the granny, and then I tell, okay, the money's there, you can trust this guy. You can give him the diamond. Then she's like, that's good news, my son, thank you for that. But she still doesn't trust the guy enough to go with him to get the diamond because she's afraid she's gonna get robbed. And she doesn't trust him enough to give him the diamond because she's afraid he's gonna run off with it. So then I look at her because now I'm low-key irritated and like, I wanna leave. And then I'm like, okay, so what must happen? Then she's like, I'm gonna give you the diamond and you can go fetch the money because I trust you. Then I'm like, okay, cool. So I grab the diamond and then as I'm about to walk off, she's like, no, wait. I need you to leave us with something valuable of yours so that I know you're gonna come back. Then I say to her, why doesn't he give you something valuable of his? And then he goes and fetches the diamond and then he comes back. It could be his phone or whatever. Then she's like, no, but he still might run off. Then I'm like, what's the difference with me? Then she's like, no, because with you, my son, I trust you. And I'm like, then I get irritated. So because I want this to end and whatever, I go into my phone, I set up all these security measures to block out all of this other stuff and I lock the phone, right? And I give it to her. Then she's like, no, I'm gonna need the password to your phone in case you run away so I can unlock it and show the police a picture of it. That's when I clocked. I'm like, this is a scam. That's when I took my phone and I said, you know what, y'all will figure this out on your own. I'm leaving. And they're like, no, wait. And I just walked away, bro. Which is what I should have done from the beginning. And from then on, I told myself, I'm not helping anybody again, bro, because these niggas take advantage of your kindness. If I had lost my phone in that way, I'd never forgive myself. I'd have been so mad because it's like, how are you so stupid? Giving somebody your phone and password and walking away? Nah, bro.